Alright, today I decided to take a break. I went on a little drive and did a few things here. Picked up the mail, and I thought that was great because I finally got something. So this will be the first mail of 2026. And I'll just pause this here. I'm just listening to some music here. And what I wanted to share with you is a couple of things here. A couple of pickups from Goodwill from yesterday. I took a break and did that as well. Found an autographed baseball, but it's just so blurry and messed up, I cannot figure out who it is. I read some names, but they could just be anybody, and there's like numbers there. And it looks, it doesn't really look like a high school baseball, because they seem to be pretty well adversed at signing these things. I don't know what this is here. There could be somebody with the name of Kennedy. It could be Chris Kennedy maybe, or Chris Canada or something like that. I don't know. Chris somebody with a K there. You won't be able to see that, but Chris something with a K there. And then there's, number, I can't read it, 35, or number 6. Can't read that. Oh, it's number 3 it looks like. Very, very faded. And then probably Jeremy or something Ellis. Could be Ellis number 23. And it looks like, Grady Ellis or something. I have no idea, but it's something right there in the center there. You will not be able to see that, but I picked it up. Again, I spent not even $1.50, and the main thing I picked up here was this. And I said, oh, this is just one of those common tourist plates, and it is, but I can't find another one on the entire internet. That doesn't mean it's not there, but this is the U.S. General. I can't read it. Post Office, San Francisco of California, USA. And this might be actually an old plate. This has the old post office there, and I had the page open, but essentially what it was, I think the mint might have been there, courthouse might have been there, and it's basically a tourist site. I'm not sure how they use that, but it's not a post office anymore. But it was damaged in the San Francisco earthquake. It was also damaged in the first San Francisco earthquake, essentially, and then the one during the World Series, and it's a National Historic Register of Places. And this particular post office plate has it says made in Germany, whenever that was. Goodwill had a tag on there. There was just a ton of interesting glassware, like Christmas type stuff, just tons, rows and rows of it, new stuff and old stuff. Nobody likes collector plates. This probably would have been thrown away or destroyed, but it's the only one on the computer. All of the ones I've seen, like postcards, etc., that sell for about $5 or more, they do not have the vintage, early automobiles in there, and the flags are going the other direction. So this could have been an inverted photograph, but it looks like the building is taken from the identical, so it looks the same. But yeah, just really interesting design there. Has a look of like a photograph or postcard transferred onto that. So I think it's a really neat plate, and I have some place for that. Clean off the Goodwill, but again, there's the made in Germany in the back there, so we'll figure that one out. Now let's get into the mail here. And while I'm doing that, this is just a flyer I get every month for different local events or whatever like that, and the guy that runs that just puts old stamps on there. So again, I keep telling people that there's a world of ancient stamps out there. If you do your homework, save money on postage and use old stamps there. This one here has a SpongeBob stamp on it because I was low on things, and that's what I was I don't know, I was just trying to, work with the post office, and it didn't work all that well. But anyway, there's a SpongeBob stamp there. I guess it's an autograph request. It didn't seal that well, but we will open it up here. We'll see what this is here. Oh, wow. I don't remember what I sent this in. He might have put it in a card saver. This guy might have put it in a card saver. It's not the best signature, and I've never written to this person before, and this card was completely thrashed, and I probably got this card 20 years ago, but you know what? I needed myself a Gail Goodrich card. An autograph of Gail Goodrich, seeing everybody else get that one, and I said, you know what, send that out. This thing has been through the ringer, and it's got crease after crease after crease, and whatever, and I just didn't have time or want to I've seen Gail Goodrich autographs as low as $5. I should pick up some of those when they are, but I just never got around to doing it. He's usually under $10 there, but very cool to have an ancient Lakers legend there. I would say ancient, but an old Lakers legend there, and again, I don't don't remember sending the card saver. You know, it's possible that these athletes collect card savers from numerous other people there. So that card is now in good hands there, more or less in the same condition that I sent it in. So very cool. Thank you, Mr. Goodrich, for signing that for me. I think that is my first time ever writing him. Then we have an envelope here. We'll see what this one's all about here. I kind of maybe know what that is. I think it was, so what happened was is I had wanted to do some other stuff on Christmas, or well, I say Christmas, but Christmas time, and then I had some events or things to go to, and so I didn't get to do a lot of shopping at the end of the year. I mean, I did some shopping yesterday on the internet. Let's get this off of here so I can get this out of here. Get the tape and scissors out here. I don't want to cut anything. And so I got one card, and I think that's what this is, because I found a time slot where people were just not bidding on stuff, buying things. I said, oh, this will be a good time to get some of these. And I already have this card from, if this is the one I'm thinking of, I already have this card. So I just didn't think about it. I just said, you know what, just get it. And it's very possible that this could be a replacement, or it could go in another. Again, I'm pretty sure I know what this is. What is this here? I'm not sure what this is yet. Yeah, maybe they threw in some bonus items. I have no clue. No clue what the heck this is here. You know, some people have just a crazy amount of cards they don't know what to do with. I guess these are bonus items. Okay, so we have, if I can get it out of here. Oh my gosh, can I get it? Yes, okay, that's the card I was looking for. These cards all stuck to it. So, that card stuck to some tape there. Anyway, so what we have here is a Topps Archives, hold on. Sorry. Topps Originals 2025 Christmas Holiday Buyback, or whatever you want to call it. And this is 2015 Cliff Lee. So I saw that one for like $1.25 plus shipping or something like that, and I said, you know what, let's grab that. Let's just put a bid on it. Maybe it was 99 cents. I don't remember what it was, but it was dirt cheap, and I said, you know what, let's just get that. And so there is the stamp right there. Hopefully you can see the stamp right there. It looks like a tree ornament there. So it's, they call them holiday ornaments, but most people will just have a Christmas tree with ornaments. I mean, I say most people. So there is that one there. And again, it is an original 2015 Topps, which is one of the earlier sets that I tried to build because I really like the design, the gradation of the back there, and the various colors and things like that. And then there's just so many parallels, and I think the Toys R Us versions were, the nice chrome ones of those, or I don't know. It's really cool set here. And then some bonus cards were thrown in there. This is a set that I have some of, but I've never gone to go look through to see if I want to build these. But we have somebody Christian Koss, rookie card there. We have Ty France. Again, a lot of people end up with crazy cards that are not even worth, listing on the internet. Jeffrey Springs, I think that's who that is, Jeffrey Springs. So, and I forget who the seller was. And then we've got Martin Maldonado. So there's that one there. Interesting stuff there, a few cards there. So nice for the first autograph request of 2026 to be a super stellar one of Gail Goodrich. That is neat. I know Justin of the Three Good Nerds will enjoy that one there. Now, if I have anything else before I forget, I made a couple of purchases a few days ago and yesterday. So yesterday I had an aha moment, and there's a lot of aha moments that I will be having pretty soon. I've been throwing a lot of stuff in my shopping cart and just leaving it, and I get a lot of these automated, seller has offered this. And even for smaller number cards, if it's like $1.50, somebody's taking 10 cents off or 50 cents off or whatever, and it's like, wow, this is pretty good. So I'm taking people up on those. So I got a numbered Doctor Who card, and I couldn't find my binder, but anytime I can get a Tom Baker serial numbered card, because he's way into his 80s, once Tom Baker's no longer around, people are going to realize his cards, and then all of a sudden they're going to be way out of my price range. Some of these numbered cards for the Doctor Who sets are $10 each, and that's a bit much. you know. And so when you can find one for $1.50, it's your chance to grab it, and with virtually no shipping. And some of these have been sitting on the internet for a very long time because they get hidden in all the listings and you can't see them unless you specifically look for serial numbered Doctor Who cards. But don't look for serial numbered Doctor Who cards. Try to figure out a way to look up for like cards numbered to 99 or something, because you miss so many listings if you just hit the word serial numbered in eBay search. And then I went to one of my favorite sellers that I can get some cards in bulk from, and so I got a bunch. Well, let's see, I think it worked out to $12 or something, $12.50, and free shipping, and I think I have probably 50 cents for each of these cards there, so I'm gonna have to let you go because the phone is ringing. But that's today's video, and thank you for watching.